Good morning, everyone. We got a new show for you today. We've got the Cubs talk, of course, and then we'll talk about the NL, AL, and then we might do a little trivia or something at the end. I'm Devon Alsman.
I'm Jonny Coffee.
And we're going to go ahead and get into the start of the show. We're going to start off with our Cubbies, of course. Johnny, what do you? We're going to start with the Padres series because that happened since our last show.
Yeah, so we were kind of scared for that series. We didn't really know. We thought we could win one game. We were not very.
Yeah, we should have won all three.
We should have won, but we ended up winning two, and probably should have won the third if it wasn't for a Justin Turner error and just the bullpen not being.
I blame the bullpen. As you saw on my story, I don't know if you saw it, but I started a counter now since it is 2, so now it's a counter of how many times the Cubs bullpen blows a game, and right now it's at 2.
Almost 3. There's a certain later game that we'll get to, but the Padres series was just kind of just electric small ball from the Cubs. It was just.
You got to play small ball when it's that
cold.
cold.
We're gonna draw a bunch of balks. We're gonna walk a bunch. They walked in multiple runs. They had a bunch of just infield hit RBI singles. It was just a very incredibly small ball series.
That's what other teams should be doing when it's that cold. Even high school and college. If it's that cold, you need to play small ball. You're not going to be just hitting the ball out of the park. You need to just put the ball in play and just use speed and stuff to play.
It was funny in the Friday game that Shota was incredibly good, going 7 1/3 with 1 earned run, and the 1 earned run was a Martin Maldonado home run. But
yeah, I
it didn't matter. Hey,
was not happy.
Hey, guess what? They won 3-1 anyway, so he pitched really well.
They did. Presley got the save.
Yeah.
Of course, it's not clean.
There was a couple not as bad saves though, or outings this week. Where it wasn't I was horrified the entire looking back at it because I can't watch the games, but looking at what happened, wasn't completely horrified about him touching the mound. Because usually it's everything.
No, I'm still horrified. I think if we're in a safe situation at the 7th. Going 7, 8, 9. It should be a mix. It doesn't have to be 7, 8, 9 every time. A mix should be Julian Merriweather, Brad Keller, and Hodge.
Yeah.
I don't care the order, really. You can mix and match the order based on splits and stuff. They're all righties, but splits and stuff, that's how it should be. Caleb Thielbar should be DFA'd and bring up Luke Little. I know that makes it so you still only have one lefty, but Caleb Thielbar I don't care if he's our lefty. He's not good. Just get him out. I don't care if we only have one lefty. Yeah. There's just no point. So Cubs win Game 1. Presley saves it. Game 2, Nick Pivetta. He was really good in his first start against the Braves coming into that start. And Matthew Boyd, who's going to have to step up now due to injuries that the Cubs have, we'll talk about, but he did really well, no earned runs, and Nick Pivetta takes the loss. Cubs win 7-1 in that game. Johnny, how do you feel about that?
Well, that was a game I kind of listened to on the radio because I was driving down to Indianapolis on Saturday. So I heard Carson Kelly homered, Dansby homered, and his was a moon shot, or not, it was 415 feet, but that's a lot for Dansby. So, but Boyd's really good.
Boyd is really good, and I'll talk about him.
Which is something crazy to think about because he had to face the entire a very good righty lineup.
This was before all the Padres injuries.
Yeah, and this is a very good righty lineup. They got
even their lefty Merrill will mash lefties. Yeah. So he's not a platoon guy like Kerry Carpenter.
Boyd went 6 innings, 5 strikeouts, no earned runs. So that was great, and then Pearson led up the only run. Shocker.
Hey, that's first round draft pick. Nate Pearson. No hitter.
He did have a future star card in MLB Show 21, Nate Pearson.
Mm-hmm. And then, guess what? This is the game for the bullpen that we talked about. This was the count. This is the second one. Presley blows it, but it's not just Presley that blew the game.
Well, this was just a weird game in general.
Was it?
Yeah, I mean, the first inning, it lasted 45 minutes. There was 2 balls, 80 combined pitches thrown.
Yeah.
And, like,
But
there was 8 runs scored in the first inning between both teams.
and guess who let up the 6th run? Caleb Thielbar. 2 walks again.
Yeah, like Ben Brown gave up 5. Thielbar gave up 1.
Hodge
And-
blew a save, and Presley got the loss.
This is unearned.
His was unearned due to the Turner error, but at the same time, it's like, yes, it should have been caught, but there's just,
Get off
if
the
Presley
ball.
was a good closer, guys wouldn't be getting on base. And Nico should be throwing that ball a bit higher.
Yeah, it wasn't too fair terms to say. He should have caught it.
But if that, I play baseball, and as a second baseman, you kind of want that throw a bit higher, just in general to make it easier. Because if that was close to bouncing, because then it bounces, then it's even harder for him. And also, you got to remember, Turner's a third baseman. So, but if we had a closer, guys aren't on base. Brad Keller, 2 strikeouts, 1 inning.
Kyle Tucker homered.
Kyle Tucker homered.
First homer at Wrigley Field, so I'm glad him to win NL Player of the Week.
You got something to say?
Yeah, Brendan.
No. No.
No, you're just jealous.
No.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, your center fielder looks like if I played center field. So
O'Neal Cruz is good center fielder.
Yeah, I know. I'd like to see you hit a ball as far as O'Neal Cruz can, Devon.
I didn't say I hit like him. I just said I field like him in center, and that's not a good thing. I don't play outfield, so when he looks like me playing outfield, that's not a good thing.
He'll find it. Rough start to the season for us.
Hey, won a series.
Tatis
though.
found it quick. Maybe it's just a skill thing.
Hey, won a series this week, so
Finally.
Let's
Doesn't
see
really,
what the Cardinals
doesn't really
do.
help when you
Yeah,
got to
they
play
were-
the Yankees, though.
could have been the worst team in the NL Central, but you won a series.
We walked off the Yankees. We walked off the future champs. Yeah, I said it.
Excuse me?
I said it.
With what pitching?
I said it.
With what pitching?
I said it.
Max Fried's going to miss 10 starts this year. It's inevitable.
Future, I meant like within the next 3 years, not this year.
Card, by the way, is kind of nasty in the middle of the show.
Is it? First Rangers game Monday. No stress. 7-0 win. He starts small ball. Bush had a triple, and it was really good. Now, do you just want to talk about the Steele thing now because this is Steele's start?
So Steele was good.
Steele was good.
Shutout.
7, 8 Ks. His velo was down still. And now it's the point where apparently he felt a little bit of pain while in the start, and he kept going for a bit. And his velo's been down all year. It's not like it was just the start. And now it kind of makes sense, but it's like, 1, why did he keep pitching? 2, why was it not told to us sooner? There was no mention of it Monday by anyone. No mention of it Tuesday. It was till Wednesday they just placed him on the IL. And third thing is, they call up Ethan Roberts, which is cool. He did good in his outing yesterday. But, so Colin Ray's now going in the rotation? Into the 1 spot? That's what's happening, because we didn't call up a starter.
Technically, because you just drop everybody, move everybody up.
Well, you can't mess with the timings like that, though.
Well, I know.
So
but like,
since Steele's in the 1 spot, he's raised technically in that 1 position. No, Shota got pushed back because they wanted him to pitch the Wrigley opener, so he's in the 3. It went Steele, Tyone, Shota, Boyd, Brown. So since Steele's out, Ray's going into that 1 spot. I know now it doesn't matter exactly, but that's kind of how it will be. So you're going to go Brown, Ray now. Back-to-back games, you're going to have Brown and Ray pitching.
Hey, Conray's going to be really good.
He did finish the game, 2 innings, 1 strikeout. He hasn't let up a run yet, which the rest of our bullpen can't say.
So we're just going to have like a designated bullpen game every 5th day then? Really?
I don't like that. Designated bullpen game? We
Okay.
don't have a bullpen. And we don't have a long reliever anymore, either.
What? Wait, who was it?
Ray.
Oh.
Ray was the long reliever. Now we don't have one. Because Brad Keller shouldn't be the long reliever because he's one of the best relievers we have. So he should just be a 1-inning guy. So, and then I'm going to say it now. Don't be surprised if Imanaga goes on the IL.
Why?
His velo's been down as well this year. And Steele's velo was down, put on the IL. Imanaga's velo's down.
Okay, but let's not like speak it into existence.
I'm not,
I
but-
would prefer that Chota doesn't go on the IL and then we lose every game because Kylan sucks.
I'm just saying Steele's velo was down. He got put on the IL. Imanaga's velo is down. You know?
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to speak it into existence. I'm just calling what I see. You know, that which I'm supposed to do. So Cubs win the Rangers game, 7-0. They're off today as well, by the way.
Yeah.
And then Tuesday's game. You want to talk about that one?
Oh, this one was a little too tense because a game like this shouldn't really be close.
Because of our bullpen.
When you start up 6-3 and then it gets handed off to the bullpen, it's kind of one of those. Where you just
To be
hope that-
fair, half our bullpen's been better than Class A this year.
Okay, well, that's kind of a fluke. That's been a fluke for 3 years. So, but the Rangers put up 2 in the 7th, 1 in the 8th to tie the game at 6 apiece. But then the Cubs have fun. Pete Armstrong finally hit a ball.
Wow.
I don't even think it's considered a barrel, so I think his barrel rate's still.
He went
0.
3 for 5. It's not like he just hit a ball.
Feel like he's kind of struggled this year. The average isn't great.
Well, at the start, he looked fine, just wasn't getting results. Now he's just in a slump.
Like he's
Hap is also in the
Do we
same.
know if he's barreled the ball yet?
I can go to StatCast while you talk.
I forget like what it is because one of these is 76 XFU single. The other one. And
Well,
the
it'll
other,
tell me.
The other
It'll
two
tell
are
me.
96, but I forget like what the.
Like, I don't think Workman's barreled the ball. But he's only had 2 starts. Like, play him a little more.
Pete Armstrong is the everyday center fielder. Hey, second and sole bases in Major League Baseball though. So.
No, he has not barreled the ball yet this year. He's in the first percentile,
still
0.
barrel rate.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. Tucker was good again. I mean, he might just be the best player on the planet. No, just kidding.
To be
He's really good.
Pete's batting is not good, but he's 97th in base running and 100th in fielding. So
I know. He's gonna win the Gold Glove this year because he probably won it last year, but he didn't play the full year. So he didn't get
he needs to hit. He needs to hit. He needs to hit. So does Shaw. One of them need to hit.
Hey, so Kyle Tucker's leading the league in hits now.
I believe it. He's an all-star. He's a star. He's top 5 player in baseball. He's here.
First in total bases and has a 1,130 OPS. He's just lead yesterday. But yeah, so two run singles in the 8th inning put the Cubs up 10-6, and Pete Armstrong actually got thrown out trying to stretch the single into a double in the 8th inning.
Here's one of the trivia questions I wanted to talk about was can you name the players that have more walks than strikeouts?
This
last year. This year's
Luis Arias just struck out for the first time yesterday.
Luis Arias is not one of them because he does not walk. He swings at everything. Yeah, but no, he.
Judge walks a ton, but he strikes out too much.
Here, why can't I find it? I know 3 of them off the top of my head, and then I'm trying to find the 4th guy.
Judge would, if he just struck out like 5% less, because he walks a lot.
Like a lot, but he just doesn't. He strikes out way too much. Harper strikes out too much. Schwarber also strikes out too much. Juan Soto.
Soto is one. There's a reason I brought this up.
Kyle Tucker.
Kyle Tucker.
Because he's basically just Juan Soto, but a little bit worse at every offensive thing, but he's better at defending.
So there's 2 more, I believe. I'm trying to pull it up. I know the 3rd guy off the top of my head, and then I'm trying to find. You wish.
Is it another Cub?
Not. I don't believe so.
Is that why you also brought it up to get another?
No, I brought it up because of Tucker.
So Tucker, Soto.
Just to prove how good he is. Wow, it is.
J-Ram?
J-Ram is close, but no. Here, I'll look exactly.
It's just hard because it's like, even for the guys who walk.
One of them is one of the best players in baseball, and then one of them is a contact guy.
Okay, right. So like Otani.
Tiny strikes out.
Bobby Witt didn't do it. He definitely strikes out too much.
You know, he didn't.
Mookie.
Wookie's 3rd. Yeah. And then the 4th guy you'll have to figure out, but we'll go to a quick break here, and then you'll think about it and give me the 4th guy when we come back. We're back, and Johnny, do you have the fourth player?
I did a lot of hard thinking, also with some hints from you, maybe, possibly, but they don't know that. It's Stephen Kwan. I don't know why it took me
It is
forever.
Stephen Kwan.
You said you literally gave me contact guy in the AL Central, and I guessed 15 people before. Stephen Kwan.
Stephen Kwan was the fourth guy, but the whole point of it was Kyle Tucker's 1 of 4.
He's one of one as the best player in Major League Baseball.
My bad. And you know what's funny? You know who won the AL Player of the Week when Tucker won NL?
J-Ram?
Alex Bregman. Two former Astros. Could you imagine if they were both on the Astros still?
But that's like the hits leaders right now. It's Altuve, Bregman, Tucker, and then it was some
Cam Smith?
and then it was a former Astro.
So, yeah, that's Martin Maldonado.
Not Martin.
But, and then we got last night's game, which was just a loss. Shota didn't have it. Lost the game. You know, not much. Malley cooked the Cubs for 7 innings. Longest start since 2022. And, I mean, it
Hey,
just
we
was
hit
not-
Patrick Corbin, though, so.
I would hope we hit Patrick Corbin. I could hit Patrick Corbin.
Hey, to be fair, Corey Seager hit a home run that was only a home run at Wrigley Field. So he had a unicorn.
Only at
home.
Wrigley?
He had a
How?
unicorn. Because our,
Oh, his second one.
first one,
His first one?
it only went 366 feet to left center. Because Wrigley has it has the deepest corners, but the, rest of it's, the shortest. It's Wrigley has the second shortest max distance out of any MLB stadium, and then has the longest corners. It might be different now because the two teams are playing in minor league parks, but pre the teams playing there.
I thought it was his second one. His second one, also, line drive home run in Wrigley Field in April is absurd, by the way. Just want to point out.
Yeah, the other one went 371. But
And it was a line drive. It had no launch angle.
23 exit field.
It was just perfect.
Homer in 27 of 30 parks. It wasn't a homer at Fenway, Coors, or Kauffman. So.
It's not Homer and Cole.
And then Jonah Heim hit one that was only a homer in 12.
How's that not gone in Boston? Boston's right field is short.
No, because it goes in and then back out and then curves around the corner. It's such a weird stadium. So I think he hit it to that deepest part of the right field before it breaks back in. Yeah.
Now injuries. The Padres, through their injuries, are the first with 10 wins. Jackson Merrill's on the IL. Tatis is about to go on the IL. Joe Musgrove's on the IL the whole year. Can you think of anyone else?
No. Oh, the Mariners won in a really fun way yesterday. I don't know if you saw what actually happened, but
Cronenworth. Oh, Tatis not going on the IL. He's just missed.
Hey, so are the Astros bad?
Are the Astros bad?
Yeah. Are they gonna make the playoffs?
Hope not. Gives my A's a better chance.
Are the Angels good too? They're 7-4.
No.
7-4.
Their ace got rocked yesterday.
I mean, 4 earned isn't terrible.
For their ace, that is.
Yeah. Okay, Shota just gave 5 for the Cubs. Are we bad too?
Shota's ERA is 2.7. Kikuchi's is in the 4s at least, if not higher. The entire AL West run differential's in the negative.
It's hilarious.
I just like to point out Polskins gave up 5.
Yeah, because he sucks.
When?
Against Cardinals. He got rocked.
I think on Monday.
He might lose his diamond status. That would suck for you.
I'm gonna have him parallel.
Oh my God, Devin.
That's just absurd.
My Lord.
Why is that immediately where your head went?
What? And because of one bad start, you're acting like he hasn't been good the rest of the year.
His ERA is higher, is 3.38.
3.4.
Ew.
3.38. Wow, he's
What a
trash.
fake.
Sorry.
He's fake.
He is trash, I guess. Paul Skeens with that.
Another technical difficulty.
We had some things with the ticker.
It was
It's
showing.
the same one
It
every
was showing
time.
like the news, like world news, not like MLB news.
Why?
I don't know.
Said MLB news. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sorry. If it's anything that we do not.
We
like.
could never have one like show.
Where
It's the
something
same
goes
one.
wrong.
It's the same one every time. So I don't understand. And it's set up to MLB.com.
Which, yeah.
Yeah, Paul Skeens with his 3.4 ERA is going to lose his diamond status. Because I'm having parallel 3 anyways. It's not like it's
Skeens
gonna
with
matter.
a 3.4 ERA sucks at baseball apparently.
Just according to Devon, his
But
biggest hater.
because we have to rush out of here, because apparently Brendan has a whole football show to talk about
I do.
in April.
He didn't get a show last week. Okay.
Yeah. You know why?
Because you didn't
You know
want
why?
to.
No.
Yeah.
No, because your episode was an hour long, Devin.
You could have Friday.
No, I couldn't have.
Why couldn't you?
We were doing something. We were doing something on Friday.
No, we weren't.
Guarantee you we were. Because I would have done it Friday.
Okay.
All right, so, did you see how the Mariners won yesterday?
Grand Slam.
Grand Slam in the 8th to tie it, and then the Astros took the lead again, and then a walk-off walk. The bases loaded.
Did
Yeah.
Randy hit the grand slam?
Yeah, and the walk-off walk. So,
W. We can talk about standings. Blue Jays are in first place with a
what?
4-run differential.
No.
What do
Yeah,
you
they
mean?
are.
No.
They are.
No.
7-3 in the last 10.
You got second place New York Yankees, half game back.
Hey, Devin, how do we feel
23.
about Vladdy Guerrero signing?
Oh, we didn't mention that yet.
No, we haven't, but also
You talked to me.
I talked about it on our Flag for Review, which you should check out because that's posted on the same YouTube channel that you're watching this on. But I can say pretty much what I said. I'm upset. I like Vladdy. I did
He's not
like
a
the
Blue
Blue
Jays fan
Jays.
anymore.
But they should have just done it sooner. They should keep Bo. They're not going to. And now I don't see the Blue Jays being good for a couple, at least for a decent amount of time. Yes, they're in first right now, but I don't think that's lasting.
Yeah, the Orioles bad?
And I wish Vladdy just went to the Mets, to be honest.
Are the Orioles bad? Question mark. Last place, 5-8, the worst in the race. Also, did you see Zach Hampel steal a home run robbery
Yes.
from Christopher Morel?
Yes.
And then Christopher Morel pimped a double. He ended up getting to third, actually, but he pimped it, and then it didn't get over the fence. And then he ended up getting to third still, which is kind of funny. He had the second slowest home to second time this season. It was like 12.2 seconds home to second because he pimped it. And then he still got to third, which is hilarious. And then he struck out, got ejected. So he had a fun night.
Really?
Yeah, because it was a bad strike 2, and then he swung, missed it, strike 3, slammed his bat, and then got ejected.
Oh, just because he slammed his bat? Are you kidding
He might
me?
have said something. I don't know.
Does Morel speak that good of English? I didn't think he did.
No idea.
Well, he had to have.
Yeah.
For the umpire to.
Well, the Red Sox.
No, because umpires are stupid. So I mean, I highly doubt they know more than one language.
The Red Sox just got swept by the Blue Jays.
I thought the Red Sox were good. That's pathetic.
And then the Rays are 5-6, but they're just going to be the most 500 team of all time this year.
And then the Orioles are in last. And then
Hey, they did win a series versus the Pirates, though, just in case anybody was wondering.
AL Central, you got the Tigers, the only team with a positive run differential, 7-5. Kansas City Royals 6-6, -1 run differential, but they're playing Minnesota Twins, free wins. Cleveland Guardians are 5-6 with a -15 run differential. They have the worst run differential in the division when they're still in the division with the White Sox, who are 2-9. And Minnesota Twins, who are 4-8, and I think the Twins and White Sox will be battling for last place. If I want to be honest with you.
how are this? The White Sox Linsanity run is over.
Also, did you see how the White Sox lost yesterday?
No, I I saw tweets about it, but I saw them so late.
They
I
drove
didn't feel like watching
I
it.
can't remember who hit it, but someone hit the ball that would have tied the game. One guy scored. Mike Talkin, rounding third, was coming home, and he pulled his hamstring again. So he couldn't get. So he literally just had a limp there and got out, and that's how the game ended. Was because he pulled his hamstring and he got gunned at home. So that's really sad. I like Talkman. My Google profiles are Mike Talkman.
It is.
Also, the whole AL Central is playing amongst themselves between today and tomorrow. So that's funny. AL West, you got the 9-4 Rangers. So Cubs took 2 of 3 against those guys. Just saying. Then you got the Angels, who is not going to last, 7-4. Astros 5-7. Athletics 5-8. Mariners 5-8. Mariners need to fix their home stadium. Also, they're 0-3 on the road. They need to fix their batter's eye if they want to score runs.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
And the just location kind of sucks. It's not good for hitting.
NL East, Phillies are 8-3.
Lost
Mets are
again.
8-4. So they're battling. Marlins are 6-6. Because they took 3 of 4 against Pirates, so that really helped them.
On 3 walk-offs.
Isn't that super difficult to do?
It
3
is.
walk-offs? Yeah.
They should have made an Kyle Stowers got an MLB show moment, but they should have had it be all 3.
You know who should have gotten a card? Carson Kelly.
Yeah, how does he not get a
How does he
cycle
not have a cycle card?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense because I get but for the
He
moment,
didn't get a card.
For the moment, you just do 10 total bases because you're not going to hit a triple with Carson Kelly. And
Well, unless they give him 70 speed.
but he's not getting. How does he not get? Dude, do you see Kyle Schwarber was a double away from the cycle a couple days ago?
I saw.
That'd been hilarious because he would have gotten a card probably because everybody would have begged for a cycle card.
Give him.
You would have wanted the cycle card.
Yes, but they would have gave. It would have been funny if they gave him catcher.
The catcher secondary.
Remember in 21 we had catcher secondary. Oh my god, that was amazing. Now no one has secondaries.
I know it's really weird.
Matt Shaw is one of the best cards because he has 2 secondaries.
He's mid. Okay, back
I'm
to
hitting 500 with him. What do you mean mid?
he's mid. You don't play real online games, dude. You play
I
against
play
me.
against your
You
bums.
play against me and Brendan. I'm 6-2 in real online games. You don't play
I'm
real
going to
online
play real games. I'm 0-1 because I played the best guy amongst the 3 of us that we've played.
I'm the best player you will ever
You've
play.
played the best player. Devin, I've played 8 ranked games. I can guarantee you.
I've played 7.
One of my 2 losses is
We're
better.
all getting on call tonight and we're playing, and we'll see how we
got
do.
Dude, didn't you pitch Shota and get
Me?
diced up? Or didn't you get diced up by Shota?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
I thought the other guy was using Shota and you got
He did, and I was hitting off him the whole time. That's
Right.
how I have a 385 batting average.
Okay, so how many runs did you score?
5.
And you lost. So you can't pitch.
Noah Schultz was my pitcher, and I found out the hard way how bad he is.
I don't think it's the player.
You mean the card? You
I don't think it's the
player?
card.
You think it's the user?
Yeah.
So you're saying Rollis Chapman's not broken?
No, you gave me a slider in the low corner, and it wasn't even on the line. It was in the zone. Yeah, I'm taking you yard. You're smiling because you
He's
know
way
it's
better
true.
than you, by the way.
Who?
He put up a fight. It made me stress.
Devin, I
Whoa.
beat you twice. You're
What do you
Our
mean put up a
games
fight?
are
Devin, I beat you by 3 runs. What do you mean put up a fight?
Me and his games.
You
were
didn't lead the
1-0s,
game once.
Didn't you play 9 Didn't you play 9 innings?
No, we played 3.
and it was a 6.
And I scored 6 runs on him in 3
Okay,
innings.
that's terrible, Devin.
Now, granted, for Devin, 4 of those runs was just a grand slam.
Yeah.
But
Okay, Devin. You also.
Also,
Devin,
can I
beat
point
you.
out,
Okay, hold on. I beat you twice.
all 6-year runs came off diamond pitchers, and the one guy that cooked you was Eric Gagne Silver.
yeah, I know.
You're still using Eric Gagne Silver.
It's really good.
There it is, Eric Gagne.
It is really good.
I still got hits off him. I just couldn't
You just can't hit it hard because he
Yeah.
goes from a 70 curveball to a 80 slider or and change to a 94 fastball and cutter. It's Like his speed differential is insane.
Okay, back to the NL East. We can talk about this after the show, where Devin can call me trash even though I beat you twice. So.
I beat you 3 times.
Okay, but that doesn't mean I'm trash. Like you just act like I'm the worst player ever.
No, Vincent is.
Okay, that's crazy. All right, the Marlins 6-6 at 500. The Nationals are 5-7. They just took a series from the Dodgers, which is hilarious.
And Braves.
And the Braves are
the Braves
as
aren't
bad
making
as the White
playoffs.
Sox.
The Braves are not making the playoffs. So that means 3 NL West teams are going to make it.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
It's
we
gonna
talked
be
about this.
Phillies, Mets, Cubs, Padres,
'Cause
Dodgers, and then 2.
Our reaction was they were 0-7, and then, excuse me, they took one from the Marlins. It was like, okay, they'll get back on track, but then they lost again to the Marlins. Then they beat the Phillies, so it's like, okay, and then they lost again.
They play again today.
They play tonight. I don't really know what to think.
I'm getting MLB Network tonight. I'm buying or TV because I want to watch that game.
Just use it. Use something.
Use
I
something.
do not condone illegal streaming, but there is the possibility of it that you could use without
I
spending a bunch
use
of
it
money.
a lot, and also during the summer, I watch it on my TV outside.
You pull up a laptop and connect it
By
to
my
HDMI
pool.
cord.
By my
Your
pool,
TV's
put
far
a,
enough away that you can like. All right. Anyway, the Cubs are 9-6. We already talked about them. The Brewers are 7-5. They're now hitting.
Okay. Brewers bullpen. Devin Williams has a 12 ERA, by the way. Willie Damas is hitting like 180. And the Brewers are 7-5.
Does this surprise you? No, you're not surprised.
I don't know how they're this good. They shouldn't be. They don't have anyone.
Hey, they put up 17 yesterday. So
Against the Rockies, who is the worst team in the NL. They're tied with the Braves as the worst team in the NL.
then the Cardinals are 5-7, bad. Reds are 5-8, bad, and the Pirates 5-8,
Reds are pathetic.
really bad.
No. The Pirates will be 3rd place in this division.
Not if Skeens keeps a 3-4, because if he has a 3-4, they are not going to win games.
Yeah, what a bum. Let up 5 runs against the Cardinals.
Okay, this is me saying that if he keeps a 3-4, which is good.
That's not Cy Young.
That's not Cy Young, but I'm saying, like, if he keeps a 3-4, it's not a shot at
You think
him.
Schroeder's better than Skeens?
Huh?
You think Schroeder's better than Skeens?
Yes. When his velo is correct, yeah.
Lower ERA. Numbers don't lie, so you should look at the stats. Look at the stats. Actually, Statcast probably.
Skeens has a big game, let up 5 runs. That's the only reason why he has a
Here's
higher
the thing.
ERA than Schroeder.
Skeens
guess
let up
what?
5 runs against
Guess
the
what?
Cardinals.
Schroeder gave up 5.
Schroeder let up 5
ERA.
against the Rangers. The lineups are a little different as well. You got
Wait till the end of the season and talk to me who has a higher ERA.
I think Skeens is better.
Yeah,
But,
thank you.
Then the NL West. The Padres are really good, 10-3. The
They're
Giants,
first to 10 wins because they played before the Dodgers
Yeah.
won.
The Giants are 9-3.
They're tied with
The
the
Dodgers are in 3rd in this division.
Hang on, the Giants are playing really good baseball.
I
Like
know.
really
The
good baseball.
Dodgers are the 3rd team in the division at 10-4. The Diamondbacks are 7-6, and the the Rockies are Braves and White Sox bad. At
Woo! Woo! But Skeens, do you think he wins Cy Young this
He'll
year?
get it together. He'll be fine.
That's not the question I asked.
Yes, that's me saying yes.
You think he's winning Cy Young?
Yes, he's gonna put it together. And who else is gonna win? Hunter Green, probably actually.
But I do need to apologize.
is
I do need to apologize.
a lead.
I was telling. I don't think I did it on air. Did I say anything about Hunter Green?
Yeah, we talked about it because we talked about that big Miles reaction. You said you needed to see it more.
I saw
And
it.
then he went
I
8
saw it.
2/3.
Yeah, I saw it. But how dare he let up 2 base runners in the 9th? He couldn't finish the 9 innings. What a bum. But no, he's a real ace. That's my
Elite.
bad.
He's elite and an ace.
Okay, elite's very strong word, but he's an ace.
Definitely an ace.
He's an ace. Elite is gotta give him a couple more starts.
Well, that's what's going on in Major League Baseball this past week.
But yeah,
And the Cubs are good,
finally.
finally. So my mom didn't believe me when I told her. I was like, yeah, the Cubs should actually be good this year as long
Well,
as
yeah,
the
it's
bullpen
'cause
doesn't
they-
blow 1,000 games.
It's because they have a star. And we'll finish show with this. Kyle Tucker. Do you think
NL
they
MVP.
do you think they extend him?
Blank check. I don't care.
I will. Here's the thing.
You probably saw.
Ricketts-
Did you see the Talking Baseball clip that It's the same. It's the group that works with him, like his agency group, is the same that was Jason Hayward's, and then the other like biggest Cubs contract. Oh, Dansby. So, but we have
1 and 2.
we have the connection, at least. And Kyle Tucker's a different player than Hayward, and
Way different.
and he's a different level of player than Hayward and Dansby. Dansby was coming off of 2 years of the first time in his career that he could hit, and Jason Hayward still at least played elite defense when he was in Chicago. So
I hate Hayward, by the way. But realistic, do you think the Cubs? I think Ricketts will be like torched and pitchforked outside his house if Tucker goes to a different team.
yeah, I mean, if they don't give him,
Like I might literally bring, how was it the Pirates or the Reds that wore bags over their heads that said sell the team?
probably both. The Reds. I think the Pirates.
It's
fan
definitely
base-
the Reds. No Pittsburgh team will ever put a
Yeah, I
bag
think the
over their
Pirates
head,
fans.
no matter
are,
how bad we
the
are.
Pirates fans are more loyal.
Yeah,
So
we'll never say sell the
that's
team.
not loyal,
We'll say
that's-
we're terrible, but we'll never say
So
sell
that's
the
not.
team.
That's just saying how bad they're. So yeah, I think it was the Reds, but yeah, I might start doing that if Ricketts lets Tucker walk.
He won't. It's going to be a
You
huge contract. 12 years,
Ricketts
Five-
won't.
550 million.
I think it's minimum 450.
Hey, give him the money.
Minimum.
Give him the money. It's Chicago. Give him the money.
Chicago. We in 5 years we'll be the only team in Chicago probably.
Yeah, really.
So, and then as well, Tucker. Here's the problem with the Vladdy contract hurts us, because Tucker will make more than Vladdy overall. Because I think he's better.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
So he's
All
gonna
matters
at
is that
least-
all that matters
So
is
his
we.
minimum's probably
s-
500 now.
All that matters is we sign Kyle Tucker, and that's what we're gonna do. Just look at it that way.
The Phillies are looking at him, right? And the Phillies actually have a good owner. Oh, okay. We'll be back here in a few. Brendan will be taking my seat. Johnny will be staying in his seat. Brendan's will be doing the Blitz with Johnny, of course, talking about football in April. What the draft is next week or 2 weeks? 2 weeks. So I think they'll talk about that a little. Aaron Rodgers still needs signed with the Steelers. So that's just, we're waiting for that. But we'll have to see what the Cubs can keep doing. Hopefully I don't add to that counter of games blown by a bullpen. But this is Toeing the Rubber. I'm Devin Alsman,
I'm Johnny Clumpy.
and we'll see you next Thursday.